I'm Olivier Ponti, VP for Insights at ForwardKeys.
Great, thank you for talking to Breaking Travel News today. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're doing here today at the International Tourism and Investment Conference?
Yes, we've been invited to participate to a panel this morning to discuss the impact of the economic slowdown that the world economy is going through at the moment on travel flows. So we have presented the results of a study that we conducted for WTM, and which analyzes the most resilient destinations worldwide in the year 2022 and helps us understand what are the key items to have on your radar when thinking and preparing for the year 2023.
Great, and what have been the key takeaways from that research?
The key takeaways are that travel recovery is well underway, and that in some parts of the world we have even already shifted from recovery to growth. That's a major move forward in the overall recovery process. We can also see that there's a growing interest for urban destinations. Again, excellent piece of news, because those destinations had been kind of left behind during the pandemic, where people were mainly aiming for sun and beach destinations, nature destinations, places with plenty of room, big open spaces. Now cities are back on track, which is an excellent news, but that also means that the problems or the issues related to over-tourism will also come back as travel flows intensify.
It's great, encouraging news there. So after this tumultuous time, why do you think it's important to keep things like sustainability on the agenda as well as growth?
Sustainability is more important than ever. I think many destinations have used the period, the COVID period, to think about another way of developing tourism and of managing tourism. They worked on sustainability plans, and the question now is whether they'll be able to walk the talk.
And why do you think events such as this are important to getting your message across?
There's nothing like meeting people in person to get your key messages across. I think events like this enable professionals to meet, discuss relevant topics for the industry, and together try to find some relevant answers to the challenges that we face.
Great, and what would your message be to the industry in light of all this?
I think there are some good business opportunities for travel professionals in 2023, provided these businesses, one, keep an open mind and keep on the lookout for good opportunities that could accelerate the recovery, and two, provided they get access to fresh and relevant data on which they will be able to base their business decisions. I think the companies which will manage to make the most of the opportunities lying ahead will be those companies that will manage to work in a smart way, in a data-based way.
Some interesting talking points there. Are you hopeful for the future?
I'm very hopeful for the future. Of course, what the past 2.5 years have taught us is that it's always very, very difficult to predict the future. You don't have all parameters at hand, but provided you've got first-class market intelligence information, you can already make better decisions, and I think that's probably the least travel businesses can do. Try to make decisions based on the best available information at the moment when they need to make those decisions. And then, again, keep an open mind, and if the situation changes, adapt quickly, pivot quickly, so that you can make the most of the opportunities that are relevant for you at any moment in time.
Great, thank you so much for talking to us today.
You're welcome.